Today on Knights of Andar.
So the old Stump Inn.
The old Stump Inn.
Okay, you have the bubbling pot and the old the tavern and the old Stump Inn. These knights are very creative.
Quite a town.
What is that there over there? A rock?
Some
The
town.
Rock Inn. What's that? Near a lake. The Lake Tavern. What's your son's name? Where is he? He's near a tree. Call him Tree.
Treason.
Treason. Treason.
Vampires not like other foes. They attack not with just their swords and strike you down. They can change a man.
Adventure on a galleon, traveling across the sea from Ravensclaw to Arlight. As we follow the adventure of Krastin, the vampire hunter. Yes. Krastin, you've been sailing for about 2 days now. It's going to be about a 3.5 day journey from Ravensclaw to Arlight. And there's a storm that's been over the sea that's actually heading for Arlight. For those who've watched the first episode, this is obviously before the first episode. You're kind of relaxing, leaning on the deck. It's very cloudy, and it's raining, and again, you can see the storm in the distance. Around you are some of the other passengers that are going from Ravensclaw to Arlight. The three of you right now will be playing those passengers. You're traveling because you got an invitation. You're excited because you feel like maybe, what else could they want from you? You feel like maybe you can take your skills to a much broader base.
Yes.
So you're excited. I'm gonna let you guys now roleplay. You're all just passengers on the ship, except for you. You are Liam. You are your character.
Okay.
Got it,
How big is the ship? You said it's a...
It's an average size galleon.
Gotcha.
What do you look like?
Middle-aged, gruff kind of looking guy. Imagine kind of big, strong.
What kind of clothes you're wearing?
Probably like a
duster?
overcoat. Yeah, like
Duster?
a duster. Classic, you know, like outlandish.
Okay.
You hear that noise? You think the boat's all right?
I trust the captain. Fine.
Oh, man.
So what are you traveling for?
I got an invitation to go to Arlight from the king.
Oh,
The king?
Yes.
That sounds pretty special.
Fairly certain it is.
do you know why?
Well, I've spent the last few years killing vampires and nothing else, so I imagine it has something to do with that.
You're a vampire hunter?
Yes.
Are they as dangerous as they say?
Yes.
Are they as strong? They say they sometimes some of them are super strong.
I've come across some that are very strong.
That sounds
Straight
really
out of
scary.
nightmares. Yes.
Yes, and I've killed 100 giants all by myself.
Get out of here.
It's why I'm floating across the river, floating across the sea on this old ship, going from nowhere to nowhere. Killing vampires.
Aye.
You don't believe him.
I don't.
You see this? Pull out my necklace of vampire fangs.
Where did you get those?
Really? Are those real?
Don't worry where I got them.
Did you ever see anybody get bit?
Yes.
What happened?
They turn.
Really? How fast?
It's fast.
Are they automatically evil? Maybe there's some good vampires.
No.
Oh, they're monsters. You kidding?
Who are you?
It's not important. Who are you?
Bo.
Where are you headed?
To Arlight.
What's your business?
Well, I certainly don't have an invitation from the king, if that's what you're asking me. I'm there to find new business. Business here in Ravenclaw isn't what it used to be.
What are you, a comedian? Some sort of funny man?
No, I'm a businessman. That's why I'm looking for new business.
Ah.
I make
thought
things.
maybe, you were going to tell jokes somewhere else, because they're not very funny.
No. I'm a woodcrafter. I make furniture, chairs, tables.
All of a sudden you hear screaming and yelling, and you see sailors and passengers alike just start running out from below onto the decks. Some of them are covered with blood, and everyone is startled and afraid. The sailors look to be the most brave out of all of them, trying to compose themselves, but obviously they're scared. They're looking around, not knowing what to do, and they're talking to each other. And the only thing you're getting out of their mouths and you're hearing is just I can't believe what I just saw. What was that? Things like that.
I grab one of the sailors. What's happening?
He looks at you and goes, something unnatural is below.
Unnatural?
Where did the blood come from?
This is the captain. All passengers, head to the back of the ship, please. You see the captain making his way down.
Oh man, we're not gonna make it.
Now, my detect mark. Do I detect vampires in this situation?
You have to use the tech mark.
Okay, I guess I'll use detect mark.
Okay, so the people are passing you, and you're looking for signs because you feel like, is this what I think it is? And you're looking at the blood, and you see on some of the sailors, there's been scratches and such, and there's even a scent that you can tell. And you're like, someone. You don't think it's a full-blown vampire. You think someone's been corrupted, which means they've been bitten by a vampire, but they're not fully turned. So they are craving blood, but they're in that initial
In-between stage.
Yes, of corruption.
Didn't notice it before. Oh, man.
So he begins to walk. You're unbreakable. You're Bruce Willis, unbreakable. You kind of just stand there, and you just let people walk past you. You are all the passengers. Do you go to the back of the ship?
Oh, yeah.
Sure. I'm freaking out.
So you kind of stand there, and eventually everyone leaves, and you're just out there by yourself. And you see the captain's like, "You there? Come back here."
No. Head down towards where they all came from.
You make your way downstairs, and you see there's another sailor comes up, and this sailor is he looks at you, and you see he's been bitten. And he's like, "Get out of my way!" And he runs up, makes his way past you.
I have immunity, right? Don't I have a thing? I forget on my sheet.
You have something that protects you with unless you roll a 1.
Oh, I can't use it on other people though. It's like a.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it
It's
just
like a
means
natural
that
thing.
it's kind of like if you worked with lions all the time, you would know exactly how they attack, and you know how to avoid their special attacks. and
Okay,
such.
okay. Gotcha. He's done for. Keep making my way down.
Yeah. Yeah, he's done. You make your way down, and it's a little bit quieter down here. And the only thing you can hear above is the storm in the distance. Most of you just hear the ship. You make your way around, and it's dark. If there was anything that was lighting up the area, if there were candles, if there were lanterns, they've been extinguished or dropped or taken above. You can't see anything.
So is there light kind of coming from, I guess, the deck above down the passageway?
There's not. Yes, a little bit.
Like just
but
the foot of the stairs are illuminated, kind of.
exactly, because there's not that much.
Okay. I'm gonna unholster my whip. Now, if I can I use poison lace outside of combat to have it ready? Is that a thing, or do I use it on a turn to?
No, you just use it. on your
Okay,
turn.
okay. I just didn't know if I had to ready it. I just kind of wait by the stairs, listening, looking.
Okay.
I guess kind of trying to make a perception if I can see a shape or anything in the darkness.
In the night. In the dark.
You look around for shapes. You look around the area, looking for any signs of anything at this point. You don't take anything. But you do... Your senses tell you that there's something nearby.
Come out. We'll make this quick.
No answer.
I know you're here. I crack my whip and
Pull the whip out. From above, you hear the whip crack. You're like, what the heck is that?
Are there any torches on the stairway behind me at all? Like an extinguished torch?
No.
How do I see in this area? I call back up. Somebody, bring me a torch.
One of this, about a minute passes, one of the sailors runs down. You see he comes down with a lantern. There's
Thank you.
I wouldn't get in there with that thing.
I know you wouldn't. I turn around and I walk into the room, lantern up high.
Well, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I would. Okay, you're holding the lantern, you got the whip in the other hand.
Yeah.
You make your way through,
Yep.
walking around. You walk around, you're on this first level. There is another level below that one. And the ship's pretty big. You travel for probably about 5 minutes, creeping along, looking for whatever creature is down here. You don't know what it is. Everyone has left. Everyone is up top on deck. And if anyone down here, and they're not that creature, they're probably dead, is your thought.
Do I see bodies?
No.
No bodies. No blood? Do I see blood stains,
Yes.
spatters?
Yep.
Do they lead to an area? Or are they everywhere?
Yes, roll perception.
Perception is black die?
It's irrelevant when you're rolling that, but it would be yellow.
Okay. I have +1 in this. 2 on both.
Do you have expertise?
Yes.
Okay. So you see the blood. The blood seems to be somewhat random. You're not seeing a pattern that helps you.
Okay. You said there's another level.
There is.
I'll make my way. If I don't see anything on this level, start making my way towards the stairs that would go further down.
Okay. You go down into the cargo level. You head down below. It gets very quiet. You can't hear any thunder or rain at this point. You're riding below the waterline. You're making your way, and you hear in the distance breathing.
Hold my lantern up.
You see
Creature.
You see in the corner is somebody slumped over something else. And then he goes back down and he's eating another person's body. Nearby, there's another person that's actually bleeding out. Their body has been torn apart, and they're kind of like trying to crawl away a little bit, but not getting very far.
They look done for.
Yeah.
Okay. How far away is the guy from me?
About 50 feet.
50 feet? Okay, I start making my way over to him.
You get closer, and he perks up and looks around him behind his back. Stay away.
I'm afraid there's only one way this can end. Stand up and face me.
It'll end with your blood.
We'll see about that.
I only wanted passage, not this.
I'll give you passage to the afterlife.
He gets up and he runs into the shadows.
Can I whip as he goes past?
Yeah, you can take a shot.
Let's take it 2. 3.
Okay,
Oh, do I add agility in?
you need to you pick whichever one you want to pick.
Yeah.
And just don't give me the. I only care if it's a natural 6 or a natural 1. Just give me the total.
And now but you add your column in, right?
Right.
Okay, so 7.
7 total. Okay, so you fling the whip. You don't hit anything.
I miss him.
And he's moving amongst the cargo in the crates.
Can I tell which direction he went?
Yeah, you know the general area.
So I'll just pursue him.
Okay, you start chasing him. He's amongst the crates somewhere. You have to go in, right in there, or wait for him to come out, or wherever you want to do.
Like it's real tight?
It gets close quarter combat if it comes to combat.
Okay, I'll kind of linger around the outside of it and just be like taunting him. You'll get hungry eventually. Get it over with.
Okay, I rolled a natural 1 for stealth. You all of a sudden you hear noise. You look up. You see him on the top of the crates, and he leaps out. But no surprise here because you saw him. So it's going to be an attack here. Here it comes. It's going to attack your. Actually, it'll attack your agility 9.
9. Whoa. Can I use evade here?
Well, first you would wait to see if you could hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it's a roll off, right?
Yes, exactly. You got to defeat a 9, or match a 9.
7.
Okay. So he's going to hit you. He goes for a claw. He's going to claw you for 5 damage.
Now I can evade that?
If you want to evade it, you can. Or accept it. Or DR it. Whatever you want to do.
I guess I'll try to evade.
Okay.
And that works by... I just roll for a natural 6, right?
No, you would add... Whatever you roll, you would add to your evade. If you get a natural 6, it's auto-evaded.
Okay. Not a natural 6.
But you evaded it now because you added 5. Right?
Both of these get a... Okay, so then yes.
Yeah, okay. So he goes to attack you. It just makes contact with you. You're able to back off, and you kind of move him forward, and he goes onto the floor. He tumbles on the floor, and it turns around, and then you go.
Okay. I'm going to use my poison whip.
You lace the whip?
Yep.
Because you pull the poison out quick, you just hit with the whip, and then snap the whip on him.
This. Natural 6.
Okay, that's an auto hit.
With the multi-attack, right? With agility.
Then it's not an auto hit.
But I add this into damage, right?
You do. If the hit succeeds.
So natural... So, okay. So then a 10 to hit.
So he rolls a 9, so he's a 12 total on defense.
And then I only take one of these dice to add then, right? So then I'm going to miss if I get a 10. Do I add these two together? Or is it just the one?
No, that's only on damage. You're jumping ahead to damage. First you need to see if you hit. So 6 plus your agility, which is
4. So 10.
10, so it's a miss.
Dang.
Yeah. He attacks. He leaps. He goes for a bite. Now, because you're a vampire hunter, only if you roll a 1. So it actually doesn't matter what I roll here because I can roll a natural 6. I actually roll double 1s. So he leaps on you. It's very, very poor, and you can make your attack. I'll give you an extra combat die on your attack here.
Okay. So I guess I'll shove him off. Whip again. 6, so 10 to hit.
10 to hit. Yes. 9.
Okay. So that's actually a lot of damage now. 11, 15, 18 damage. No, more. 22 damage.
So you take the whip and you crack, and a huge wound opens up on his back, and he like screams like "Ah!" Let's see what he does. He turns around. He's enraged. He makes an attack. He's going to attack your strength, and with his agility, that is going to be an 8.
Ooh, 7. That's a hit.
This is 11 damage coming in. He's going for claws. He attempts to just rush at you, jump on top of you, and just start clawing the shit out of you.
Okay, so I guess I'll evade again, right?
You can roll evade, yeah.
Now, is he able to use evade at any point for something like that, or is he able to use evade only because his agility is being attacked?
No, any point. As long as his bottom natural skills, utility skills, and reactions for agility have not been used. because each stack column has a loadout. Is your top level, and you have your bottom level. So his bottom level is free. If he's being attacked by 2 people, he can only max evade 1, and then the other one.
Okay. That makes sense.
And you would have to have at least 1 wit to do that, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just doing 1 wit attacks right now, so he's saying actually he's not utilizing his last 2 wits.
So the evade will succeed then.
Okay. You get out of the way. And you go.
I'll crack him again. That is a 9 to hit.
Just hit 8.
Okay, and that is 6 damage.
Okay. He's hurt pretty bad. Hit him again. He's got another gash. And he attacks back. So attack your Constitution. 10.
That's gonna hit unless I 7. I'll add an evade. Do I add both of these or just one?
Both.
Oh, so then, yep, made it. 13.
Okay. You go.
I'll push him back off of me. 1 more whip.
Okay.
$10 to hit.
Miss. He goes for a bite. Here he comes. 9 attacking Constitution.
I just have to not roll a 1, right?
Yes.
We're good. 7.
Well, you may still take damage.
Okay.
You just it's not a turning event.
Okay. So that's a 7. I'll also add an evade in there. Total is 15.
Okay. You block. Go ahead.
Dodge out of the way. Kick him and whip him again.
Go ahead.
Finish this scum. No. No way. 7 to hit.
You actually got it. I got a 1 and a 2.
3 damage. Catch him at the end of the whip.
3 damage. He attacks you. 9 Constitution.
And evade. Made it.
You're up.
Dodge out of the way. 1 more whip. Send you back to where you belong. 10 to hit.
What are you attacking?
I guess Constitution. Whip him again.
You're attacking his Constitution.
Yes.
Yeah. You choose your stat. You're attacking
that's
from.
right. That's right.
What are you attacking to? I assume I was rolling off agility before. I thought that's what you were attacking.
I'll
Does he
I'll
have
attack
to-
his head. I'll just find out one will be for the head. Knowledge.
For knowledge. Okay. 5 is defense.
Okay. Definitely hit.
Okay.
And that is 9, 11, 15 damage.
Damage. You hit again. You hit him in the neck. Like, and he goes on the floor. He seems like he's just grabbing his neck in pain, and he's pretty much useless and helpless on the floor.
I walk over to him. Is there any like crates around?
Yeah.
Or am I carrying stakes?
Yes.
Okay. Any last words, creature?
Go to hell.
Through the heart.
He dies.
I'm gonna walk over to the other 2 injured people.
Yeah.
Also stakes to the heart.
Vicious.
Walk back up top.
Okay. You make way back up top.
Oh wait. First I'm gonna take his teeth.
Okay. Take the
Oh
teeth.
my god.
And you actually collect the blood.
Yeah.
So, that
little
works. So you
valves.
collect the blood, so. You make way back up top, and you hear some sailors come over. They're like, "What happened? You lived?"
Yes. I push past him. I wake my way over to Bo.
You have to push me.
I'll hold in my hand like this. I drop the teeth in his hand. You can keep those.
Ew.
Tiny.
You see their fangs.
That's
Clearly from a vampire.
gross.
Really are a vampire hunter.
I
There was one down there.
was.
Are we safe now?
The captain walks down over to you. And he goes, "I'm Captain Dalton.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you, and I have to give you my thanks.
This guy's a hero.
You don't need to thank me.
It has been said that the vampires are getting more and more each day. I Did not expect to see one on my ship, though.
I'm surprised I missed it earlier. I'm sorry.
And what is your name?
Craston.
Craston. Everyone, a cheer for Craston, who clearly has saved the day in our lives.
Hooray!
Hip hip hooray!
Yeah!
I just turn and I walk like into the sleeping quarters. Just go into my bed.
Okay, so you walk back down to where you came from. He's gonna go for a second time. Okay, so the ship starts getting back to a little bit normal. The three of you talk. You can roleplay.
Oh man,
That's
can't
insane.
believe
There
there
was
was a vampire on this ship.
I can't believe he gave you the. I can't believe you took them.
Every day.
It's gross.
Vampire fangs.
It's gross.
I mean, what's happening here, though? Thought I would have safe passage on this ship. Turns out we were riding with vampires. What's happening in this world?
That's terrifying.
I was scared before that. Just-
This guy.
And all,
I don't know what to think.
all the blood over everybody. I'm starting to regret going on this trip. Should have stayed home.
It's pretty alarming if the king is calling a vampire hunter to be in his presence.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
Oh man, they must be all over the place.
If the vampires have gotten the king's attention, must be even worse than we thought.
Man. Well, I'm glad you're on this boat.
I'm
He-
sleeping, bro.
he's
I'm
not
out of
there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's not there anymore.
Who are you talking to?
You know what I meant. I'm glad he's on this boat. We could have all been killed. Right?
Well,
Oh my god, we could have all died.
That's what I was saying.
So time passes. Time passes, and you finally reach the outer shores of Arlight. Unusual. Normally, Arlight, being a city on the water, has many docks. They bring you north of Arlight, probably about 15 miles north, you would estimate. And there is a dock there, but it's used for, I think, for fishing and things like that. So they bring the ship as far as they can, and then they have smaller boats bringing everybody in. Sorry, everyone. Apparently, because of the incident, we're not going to be bringing anybody right into city. We're going to alert Arlight what happened, but there should be some horses nearby. Some people will bring you in, and if there's not, you're free to go any way you wish, of course. So sorry for the incident. Thank you once again to the hunter here, and we wish you well.
At least we made it. Thank goodness. Got here safe.
So you're all brought ashore. You split up from all of them, and you're on a different ship, and now you're by yourself. You make it to the other side, and you see they have some horses here that you're allowed to take, and there's no charge for it. And if you want, you can ride a horse in, or you can wait for a carriage or some sort of caravan or whatever.
Ride
you
a
like to
horse.
do. Okay. Jump on the horse, and you start riding in.
Kind of horse? Big horse? Fast horse? Sturdy horse, you know?
Yeah, sturdy.
Sturdy horse, okay.
A horse is a horse.
I don't know if it was like a working horse or a riding horse or, you know.
racing horse.
Yeah, what color's the horse?
Black.
Nice.
Of a different color.
You make your way down the path, down the road towards the city, and eventually you come across something very interesting. You see there's a cart on the side of the road, and the cart seems to be marooned in a deep puddle of mud. And it's raining, so there's no mystery how that happened. And in front of it, there's a large tree branch that's in it as well. The cart doesn't seem to be like the normal size of a cart. It seems to be slightly smaller. And immediately you can smell different powders and scents and concoctions, chemicals. So something interesting about what you're smelling here. And when you get closer, you see a pixie is staring at the cart and the broken wheel. And it's a girl, and she seems to be scratching her head of how she's going to fix it or figure this out.
Have you ever seen a pixie before?
No, You do recognize her as a pixie. You know what her species is, but you've never seen one in person.
Okay.
We now go over to you, your actual character, and your character's name?
Ruby.
Ruby. So Ruby, you've been foraging out in the woods. You do this every once in a while. It's nothing new for you. Except the rain kind of caught him pretty quickly, and apparently between the wind and such, it knocked one of the branches over, and there's a bit of mud, and the cart just got stuck. And you've been here for about an hour trying to figure out how to get out. All of a sudden, you see someone riding up on horseback.
What happened here?
Clearly, because of the storm, I got stuck. I can't get this out. I need my potions.
Potions.
Yes, potions.
Well, I guess I could try to pull it out.
Really?
Sure.
Thank
It's
you.
like a hand cart?
No. It's a regular cart that you would see somebody riding, but this one seems to have lots of trinkets hanging off it like crazy.
Uh-huh.
It looks like she stuffed it with every little thing she could find.
Like pulled by horses?
Doesn't seem to be pulled by anything. It seems to be enchanted.
Okay. Where are your horses?
Why do I need horses?
How do you move this thing? You're so small.
Excuse you?
You're very tiny. How can you move this?
It's enchanted.
I guess so. Makes sense. Alright, let's see what we got here. Kind of see if I can give it a shimmy to move it off.
Okay, you feel like you could probably do it with a good tug. So I'm not gonna make you roll because eventually you'll get it. Actually, no, I will make you roll because if you roll the one
It's gonna be
before
embarrassing.
a 6, you snap the entire wheel off.
Okay, before I start just yanking on it, is there any rope or anything we have?
I would say that you have rope. She would probably have rope too.
Okay. Why don't we try hitching one side to the horse and we can shove the other and see if we can get it moving.
If you think that'll work.
Can I do that?
Yeah, sure.
Does that change?
No, 6 before 1.
Good idea.
I like it though. I think it's great. Smart.
Oh boy!
A 1 right away.
Reroll from Charles.
Oh, okay. No,
on.
I don't want to look stupid. Reroll.
Do it again. He's so cool right now. He can't be lame. 5. 5.
Oh my God.
3.
Why am I so nervous?
6.
There you go. So he pulls on it, and you see it. Remember when we re-roll the ones, we have it so like it looks like it's about to break. So it goes, you hear the snapping, and all of a sudden, all of a sudden the wheel starts pulling through, and then it pulls it out through the mud, and then all 4 wheels start to spin again as the enchantment starts to pick up.
Thank you.
Yeah. No problem. Where are you headed?
To Arlight.
Obviously.
Well, then why did
Your
you
business?
ask?
What's your business?
What is that of concern to you?
You're right, it's not. I'll hop on the horse. Start going.
And he rides away.
I hop in my enchanted cart.
And you hop in your cart.
It's just 5 feet behind, just awkwardly.
And your cart makes the sound of horses. That's part of the enchantment. Wow. Okay, so you ride ahead. And you start riding behind him. So, Ruby, you live an interesting life.
I agree.
You are from the tree in the dark, underground. You made your way up, left the tree, left your family and such, and you brought a lot of what you found in the dark around the tree. There are many interesting things that grow there that do not grow anywhere else in the world. Not even in the dark, because the tree is very special, and it spawned these unusual things. So, you used to, at home, sell these things, collect them, and give them to other people, and then you start getting handy with putting them together. And eventually, you kind of had the wanderlust of wanting to see the world and going around. So you made your way to the surface. And you found yourself in Sunken City, which is one of the ways you can come up. And eventually you decided that Sunken City was a little bit too crazy for you. A lot of stuff going on there with gnomes and gnome patrol, and you know they have all these weapons and they're shooting flamethrowers, and it just wasn't your scene, right? Not that you don't like fire, because you like fire. You got some gnomish fire on you, and you like your fire, but you feel like fire shooting out of random things at any moment. At least yours is in a bottle, and you could choose when it wants to come out or not. But it wasn't your scene. So you made your way finally. You sold some of your stuff, and you made your way to Arlight, and you heard about it. You heard how beautiful it was, and that seemed to be right for you. And you've been here for about how many years?
Say 3.
3 years. So you set up a cart, and you're pretty much in the middle of the city, and you've been selling your potions. And did you take herbs? Did you sell herbs as well, or no?
Not now.
Okay. So you're selling all different sorts of potions, all different things. Some are tonics, some are curative. You have sometimes maybe poisons here and there you find naturally. You just sell them, you move it on. When you're foraging, you find all sorts of things, even things that you can't use, and you just sell them. And then what you can use, you take and you make your potions, of course. So in these 3 years, you've made friends with a few different people, and with one woman in particular who always comes by probably about once a week. And this woman has taken an interest in you, and she asked that if you go out and find certain things for her, and she would pay extra. She said, the next time you go out there, if you could just find... And she lists all sorts of things. Because back in my day, I used to cook everything, and I don't have anything to cook. So,
Whatever you need.
Okay, great. So that was before she sent you out because you were going to go, and you went. Of course, your cart got stuck in the mud, but a dashing, interesting man came over who ridiculed you slightly for being small, and then asked you curious questions about your cart, almost broke it, but then got you out. So that worked great. And now you're back on your way, and you're hoping to see the woman again or whatever. And it's raining, and it's terrible out right now. So you're kind of just like sitting in your cart in the rain a little bit, and just waiting for the ride to be over, basically. Any questions?
Have I gotten a letter yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
So you make your way back into the city, back into Arlight. And you bring your carts where you're allowed to park it, where you usually do on one of the main streets. You do so, and right when you do, you see that woman walk up. What happened? You're late. You okay?
I'm so sorry. My cart got stuck in the mud.
Oh. Well, it all worked out, I guess.
Yes, someone came along and helped.
Oh, good. Did you get everything I needed you to find?
Did I?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Great. And so she hands you some gold to pay for it. You hand her the items. Oh, wow. This is great. Just like back home.
I'm so glad.
Great. Thank you so much.
Anytime.
She makes her way off. She walks about like 100 feet, and you see is a man there waiting for her with a cloak, and he actually comes over, and he has an umbrella for her. And he puts the umbrella over her, and then they walk to the northwestern part of the city. But that's basically what you do. You forage, you make your potions, you sell them, doing what you can do to get by. That's pretty much it. Finally, about an hour later, the rain is picking up, and you're about to close shop, and you see a page come. And the page runs up. And the rain is kind of annoying, so he comes up close to the cart. He goes, hello, I guess, are you Ruby?
I am?
I have an invitation for you from the king.
From the king?
Yeah, you've been summoned immediately.
For what?
I don't know. Just wanted to go check it out and see what they want.
Thank you. Let me just finish closing up and I'll head over.
He runs out. Let's do the, you see him actually catch all the puddles instead of missing them. 3 jokes.
What a strange fellow.
Okay, so you close up your shop?
Yep.
Close up your shop. You make your way to the castle. You go into the front gates. You show them the invitation. They let you in. And you make your way in to this royal area. First, like this this first entrance area that has no walls. You're still outside. You have columns and such. And then you make your way inside. And you see there's someone there, and he goes, "Ah, Ruby, the pixie. Please look around. You may wait a bit. The king will be seeing everyone shortly."
Okay, thank you.
What do you do?
Walk around.
Okay, you walk around this giant room. There's statues of all famous people from the city, from years ago, heroes and such. And finally, you're all way across the room, and you see a bunch of people come in. And you see one has like this sword. He has like a fur over him and like knight's armor on. He looks like to be someone very important and kind of jarring. You don't even want to go near it. And you see another knight's following close behind. You see there's a few other people. And you see the man that you saw before. Oh, right.
They're all coming in on carts.
Thank you, sir. And your cart was rolling down the hill the entire time. So, finally, it stopped, so you feel like maybe it went off a cliff somewhere. You're hoping that went well. So,
So I see him too.
yes, so you see him with the group. And they walk by, and as quickly as they come is as quickly as they go, and they walk up to the main doors, and they're kind of just waiting there. The two guards are in there and seem to be looking inside, kind of just waiting. And you're across the room, probably a few hundred feet. And they're all sitting there, and it just seems like something important's happening. You don't know if you're supposed to be involved or not, if you're just watching. What do you do?
I'll stop making my way over there.
Okay, so every time you walk, you hover. You have your pixie. And your wings can carry you as long as you can travel, and then when you stop, you need to rest, so you land. That's how you basically make your existence. Your legs and your wings are equally as important to you.
Okay.
So finally the doors open. As you get closer, the doors open. They go in. The guards see you, and as you get closer, the guard kind of nods to you like, you may enter. And you walk in.
Yeah.
Okay. You walk in, kind of staying behind, and you see everyone walking through, and you see that there's these knights lined up down a center area, and they walk up to the king, which King Thowen is there. And King Thowen, this is exactly what happened last week. The summary is King Thowen basically announces, "Lord Commander Caddock, I have a mission for you. Are you ready?" Caddock says yes. He talks to him for a second, and then tells all the other knights to leave the area, which they do. They turn, and they leave the room. They close the door. It echoes throughout the hall. You feel like you're a fly on the wall, and you feel like you're not sure if you really belong here. It just feels strange to you, like you're like, what am I doing here? And the king starts to say that there are vampires in our land. And they're here. And today, this morning, there has been a murder. And you see one person who looks somewhat of a tree go, "A murder?"
Murder.
And he looks at him because it was odd that he said that. He goes, "Yes, a murder." Now, what's her name? Ruby, please, come forward.
Hi.
So you see a little pixie. Everyone, say hello to Ruby.
Hello. Hi.
As I mentioned, Ruby is knowledgeable of potions.
Yes.
My wife speaks very highly of you.
Your wife?
Yes, Queen Linda.
Oh. Have I met your wife?
I was under the assumption that you've known each other for a long time now.
Oh. Okay.
You realize who he's talking about.
You didn't know she was
Oh.
the queen. That's the queen.
And Linda,
She got an umbrella.
Oh.
umbrella means
Only
queen.
queens get umbrellas.
Yes, your wife is lovely.
Well, thank you very much.
You,
She-
on the other hand.
Oh, you know each other.
I saw this runt on the road.
Excuse you.
Her
Not a
cart was
runt.
stuck. Well, she's small.
Do not use that language.
Oh. Well, this small thing was on the road.
this pixie.
Yeah, Pixie.
Till I get some no making.
This pixie is Ruby. She will help you. You might need a bit of magic and arcane. And there isn't much here in Arlight. So, this pixie knows her stuff, from what my wife says. And I trust my wife.
And she'll be a value addition to our team.
Yes. Lord Commander Caddock. What is Tom's name?
Cole.
Cole.
Thank you.
That's right.
Lord Commander Caddock and Cole, you will come to me. We're going to investigate this murder. But time is of the essence. The rest of you. William, take them all to the battlegrounds. Give them some combat training. When you're done, return.
Yes, Your Grace.
Caddock. Caddock and Cole leave with the king. They walk off. And the rest of you are left to hang out with each other. And it's just the four of you right now. And there are two
way.
guards at the door. You can all roleplay.
This way, follow me.
So what's your name?
My name's Hutch.
Hutch. And you are?
I'm Sir William Ashford.
A wonderful creature you are.
Thank you.
And where to now? Off to the battlefield?
That's right.
All right.
Right this
Right.
way. Follow me.
You make your way back out into the front, that entrance area I told you about, off to the side, and you make your way down steps into this large, beautiful clearing of grass. The thunder has pretty much stopped, but there is a bit of rain happening still, and rain is very common for Arlen. This area is full of obstacle courses made of wood, different things you can dodge and try to get around and such. But there also is sparring pits, and you've been here many, many times. And basically, you can fight with wooden versions, if required, of any of the weapons that you have.
Okay.
Out of game, you can spar in these pits and use all of your abilities, no matter what they are, and you will not be killing anybody. Once you enter the pit, all your damage is non-fatal, and will just knock somebody out at most. Okay, so you can just use your character as normal. You walk up to the pits, and you find yourself looking over to William for leadership here because he seems to know his way around.
All right, then. Are there other soldiers around or knights or whatever that we could spar with, or should we be sparring each other?
There are some. They're kind of far away.
Okay.
You get the sense that you may want to spar with each other because, if you remember, this is supposed to be secretive, and that you may not want for them to know too many people.
Right. Involved in this.
Yeah, not that it would be the worst thing, but you would probably err on the side of caution.
All right, then. So, how does anyone feel about some sparring today?
I'm feeling
think?
particularly vicious.
Really?
Sparring. How will that help us with vampires?
Well, got to train for fighting.
Do you magically kill vampires?
I mean, you're out there hunting and fighting them already, right?
And sparring.
Okay. So let's see what you've got. You and me first.
Okay.
Let's show them how it's done.
Let's do it.
Okay. You keep your whip. I imagine maybe it's perhaps something you put on the end of it to kind of make it more dull.
I don't know. How do you blunt a whip?
Like a
Foam
ball
noodle
on the
I'm
end?
just using
We'll
it.
say, we'll say that.
Little like cork on the end, like a wine bottle.
We'll say there's another version of a whip that's not lethal that they give you.
Like a rubber whip.
It could be like an enchanted whip, where like the edge doesn't
Maybe.
like it's I don't know, doesn't
Yarn.
actually crack on you. Yeah.
It's yarn.
Yeah. 'Cause you're more trying to tally the hit and like how bad it would have
Right,
been,
it's
right?
just
Yeah,
rope instead of leather.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
So
Right?
Use
whatever-
like a rope whip.
Whatever would be the right answer.
Fans,
Is,
look it
That's
up.
what it is.
Covering all of our bases.
Mistar says a cork at the end.
Maybe.
So
Just a little
I
plunk.
so they could have put they actually could put something like that kind of material on the end of it just to make it
Like a
so
softener,
you make
like
the
a
hit.
cloth or
Uh-huh.
something.
Because
Right.
it's really
That's
just the
what you-
crack that would do the damage, right?
It's the
Charles Ward
Yeah.
said it's a length of rope.
Yeah.
There you go.
So that's what you get. Use a wooden sword. You have a shield. It's a wooden shield. And you guys set up. You kind of stretch out. You get ready for a battle. And those two knights that were fighting in the distance start walking over. They're like walking. They're done. And one stops. And he's like, oh, look, Sir William.
Fight the pixie.
But also,
No, I had a.
you can roleplay.
All right.
Now that training's done, what are we doing now?
You did very well.
Well, thank you.
Good fight.
Anyone know when Caddick and Cole are supposed to be done with the king?
No, but
not
what's
sure.
this murder? I don't like Caddick running off with people I don't know.
Oh, the king
I don't
said
know.
it was
It's very impressive to meet Caddick. That'd be interesting for me.
They said vampires
Yes,
in the
of
city.
course,
Maybe we should
Lord
try to get
Caddick.
some leads on that.
Now, who's this Cole fellow?
Cole is a what are they called again? The
Tree.
No, you know.
Lark.
Yes, larks. That's what they're called. Yes, Cole is a lark.
What's that?
Like a tree person.
He's a tree.
Yes.
He's a tree?
Yes,
Yeah.
but he walks around and talks.
You're
and-
very familiar with larks. You are a sprite.
Never mind.
They're just trees that become sentient and they can uproot themselves and leave the area around the forest. They're not in the magical forest in the dark. They're actually above.
I know all about larks.
Yeah.
I understand.
I meant what's his career?
Yes, I understand this Cole is a detective of sorts.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm. Seems like a smart guy, maybe.
Hmm.
I don't know. What do you think? You spoke to him, didn't
No,
you?
I don't like him too much.
Oh.
Why?
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 Well, I went to see Caddick, and he was already there speaking to Caddick. This guy came out of nowhere, went to Caddick's house, and told him it's my mission to come here and gain your trust.
But you seem awfully protective of Caddick.
Well, of course, I've known Caddick for a very long time.
Oh, that explains it?
Yes.
Okay.
You see Christor makes his way up. He goes, hello, everybody. The king wants to see you when you're ready.
Excellent.
I'm
Of
ready.
course, right away.
Okay, come on.
Let's go.
Brings you into the throne room. The king is there, and the king's talking to a few advisors. And he walks over to you.
How did combat training go?
Very well, Your Majesty.
Very good. I want you all to check out something. Cole and Caddick have not returned yet. They're investigating the murder. But something else just happened at one of the nearby inns.
Which tavern?
Oh, it's the inn, actually.
The inn.
Yes, it's the inn of the... Name it.
The Cheshire.
I don't know.
The Cheshire?
Cheshire Cat.
The Cheshire Inn?
The old stump.
The old stump is good also. Dan, what do you like better?
It's because there's a big stump they built it over. There's a big hearth.
Oh,
big old stump.
All right, that's pretty good.
The old stump.
that's good because Cheshire is annoying to say.
Well, excuse you.
So the old stump inn.
The old stump inn.
Okay, you have the bubbling pot and the old the tavern and the old stump inn. These knights aren't very creative.
Quite a town.
What is that there over there? A rock?
Some
It's a
town.
rock inn. What's that? Near a lake. The Lake Tavern. What's your son's name? Where is he? He's near a tree. Call him Tree.
Treason.
Treason. Treason. This is my son who is a tree. That's how they name things in our life. Okay, so you guys make your way to the stump inn. You see the wardens there, and
Borden?
you're from the king.
Of course.
Come on in. There's some unusual things I want to show you.
Okay. What happened to you?
I'm Warden Jealous.
Jealous.
So
Lieutenant Ashford.
the people here, he takes you through and he's walking through, and some people are actually talking to. It looks like you're in a crime scene, like they're talking to guards, like they would be to police officers, and they describe what happens. Apparently, someone came in here and tried to attack someone else. A woman says they tried to bite them. We're trying to quell what's going on, and I'm familiar with what you've been assigned for, so we asked for you in particular.
Is that woman still here?
The woman is still here. She's over in the corner right now. I'm going to bring you upstairs. This person, or whatever it was, ran upstairs here, and he brings you upstairs. And he brings you into a room. In this room, there's a fireplace. The fire is still lit. And what you see in the room is interesting. On the floor, you see for one, you see like a bare carpet just going out. And this room is like an upper class room. It's a nice like little suite. Somewhat near the fire, you see something that's kind of odd. Nothing. You've seen soul crystals before. Maybe you've had it in contact in your history. Maybe you've seen one in passing, or maybe you've just seen a picture of it. But you've seen one. You're aware of them. But this one looks to be a crystal that is colorless. And I don't mean diamond. I mean, it looks like you're looking at the shell of the crystal, but somehow, like, the color has been drained out. It could almost be taken for glass. And it's just sitting on the floor. Around it, near it, is this powdery substance, which is both black and purple. So this is what we found here. The man ran up here, and when he was followed, he was gone. He didn't leave the room. We're on a second floor, and as you can see, there's rocks below. There were people outside. No one saw anything. We don't believe he left this room physically. We're thinking magic or something else. And that's basically what we got.
How much dust is on the floor?
Probably about a cup's worth.
I want to walk over to the crystal and pick it up and examine it for bite marks.
Okay. You pick the crystal up. You feel some sort of sensation when you pick it up, but nothing appears to happen.
Is it wise to touch that?
It's fine.
What about the powder?
I wouldn't touch that yet.
Warden?
We don't know what the powder is. We're hoping that you do. I heard that the pixie here has some knowledge of some sort of things.
I go over and like sniff it.
Do I see anything on the crystal?
No, you don't. It looks to be like an empty shell of a crystal. You sniff the powder. The powder seems familiar. You're going to roll a knowledge check. I'll allow you to use your knowledge potions as you check.
My knowledge potions? Okay.
Yeah.
Is she doing like chemistry?
You don't need your... Just roll. And your knowledge.
5.
5. Okay. You have enough where I will tell you one of the colors.
Okay.
Which one do you want to know?
Oh, is it purple and white?
Black. You're paying attention.
Purple.
Purple?
Purple.
It's amethyst somehow ground to a powder.
Okay. I relay that to them.
I've never seen anything like this before. You?
Not that I have heard of.
I'll leave you to inspect the area.
How big is the room?
Close the door. The room is probably about 20 by 15 feet.
Can I use detect mark?
You think the black is
Yes.
gunpowder?
Ah, natural one. I'm the worst vampire hunter in the land.
What if you took a little
You don't
sample and
you
put some
don't
fire
find
to it? Could you see if it was like maybe gunpowder?
Can I do that?
What do you want to do?
Take a little
Take a
bit of
little
the black powder and see if it's like
Put
gunpowder.
fire to it.
Yeah.
You can do anything you wish, of course. Physically, yeah, you can do whatever you want to do. Want to jump out the window? Like whatever
That's
you wanna
my
do.
idea, but you're the expert in this situation.
Okay, so there's fire in the hearth. You have no much fire on you. I imagine. What's your third potion? Is it no much fire or something else?
Okay, so that's the potion. So I have to now use the 2 potions I've already used and pick a third one.
What is your third potion that you have on you?
Um.
Just for today, like you change it every day.
Right. No, I understand that. I'd say the alertness potion. That's
Okay.
the drinking one.
Okay, so you have that potion on you. You have the hearth nearby. There's no other torches or anything like that.
So I'd probably
Unless-
use like a little fire from like the hearth.
Okay, so you tell me exactly what you do.
Is there anything like I can break off to like make like kind of like a little match to take a little bit of the
No.
Fire powder. No. There's no
I just
wood
rip
I
a piece
can
of
break.
my cloak, light it on fire, and I hand it to her.
So I put a little bit of black powder on the fire. What happens?
She's got
So
my
you take-
burning thing, and she touches it to the right.
Well,
That's-
no, I'm
it's
going to
not-
pick
it's-
up a little bit of the black powder and put it on
Are you
top.
picking it up with the cloak? It's not clear what your action is here.
Yeah, just say what you do.
No, I'd like try and take a little with my finger to put on the
Right.
cloak with the fire on it.
So
Okay, so you light the fire, you light the cloak up, you put it on the ground, and you take some black powder and you throw it
Yeah.
on the cloak. You drop it on the cloak, and the cloak goes, and it's gone.
What?
How do your fingers feel?
They feel
Odd, but okay.
fine, just a little odd.
Well, it's
might
not
be an
black
invisibility
powder, that's
potion.
For sure.
I'd watch out for that powder.
I want to go over to the fire and see if I could sweep out like a handful of ashes.
Yeah, you think he went in the
Okay.
fire?
I want to start like spreading the ashes around the floor, into the corners, against the walls.
What are you doing?
What?
Okay.
The fire made it disappear.
It's
You
possible
put,
he's
you put all the ashes on the
invisible.
floor, and different spray. You kind of like pour them everywhere, like you kind of like
Yeah, I want
drop
to
them
like spread them around the floor.
Hutch, what are you
Okay.
doing?
You do begin to see something when you do that. Near the fire, you see steps. Seems like you've caught some kind of footprints.
I want to reach down for where that cloth was and see if I can feel where it was.
Okay, you reach your hand down where the cloth was, and there's nothing there.
And I don't feel anything.
There's nothing there.
Where do the footprints go?
To the fire.
Am I seeing footprints appear? Like,
No, you're like dusting,
No,
right? Like
because you
dusting for
dropped-
fingerprints. It's just
That's basically
ash.
what happened when
Because
you
you
did that.
dropped
Is that your
ashes
intention?
when you were taking it out of the fire. It fell on the floor. Then you saw the footprints.
his oily vampire footprints.
Went into the fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
stick my head.
The footprints face into the fire.
okay.
The fire made it
I'm gonna, like,
disappear. Maybe they made this person
Stick my head and look
disappear.
up.
There he is in the magic.
He's just hiding.
I thought I was clear. It's hard to do that because the fire is huge, but you look quicker, you look
Yeah.
quickly, look up, and you're not seeing anything of note.
He's not in the chimney.
Is there anything like I can like if I go over to the fireplace, is there anything in the fire that I can detect or see that maybe gives any clues of things?
You see nothing interesting in the fire.
Maybe we should try it with the amethyst.
No,
No?
I don't think we should light anything else on fire.
What about
Just a
around
thought.
like the hearth, like the outside of the fireplace, like the fireplace itself, not inside?
You don't notice anything of interest.
How commonplace is knowledge like about crystals now that it's been kind of like being used in technologies and stuff more often?
Yeah, so they've been around for quite some time now, and it's known. It's known. So like again,
Like
if
we
you
would know the properties of different crystals, kind of.
no,
Okay.
no.
that's what I wanted.
If you don't know, you know like they're magic crystals, and you do know that if you touch them, you absorb them.
Yeah.
That's where the general knowledge ends.
Okay.
And some are more rare than others. You know, like out of game, you guys know like diamonds do
Time.
but like that's not common knowledge.
Yeah.
That's like people probably the amethyst. Sorry, not the amethyst. The amber are the ones that are seen most often.
I want to investigate around the rest of the room to see if I see anything else.
Maybe we should
Okay.
take a little sample of each powder.
Do you know what these powders do?
Do I know what the
Not
amethyst
exactly,
does?
but
I'm stuck.
No, you're not sure.
I'm not sure what the amethyst does, but clearly this black powder makes things disappear.
I just thought maybe you'd know with all your potions and powders.
Yeah.
could you take a sample with us?
I can take a sample with us. Sure.
Might be good. Maybe we could show Cole later. Maybe he's got an idea about it.
Okay.
I'll take a sample of each of them separately and put it in my coat. So I roll yellow die to investigate around the room
Yes.
and add 5 again.
5, you check around the room. You don't notice anything of interest. You're doing a general investigation, looking in a general way, nothing specific. You find nothing.
I'm gonna toss the room, like flip the bed, move the rug, open the drawers, like just
Oh my god.
Okay. You toss the bed, and you find some items underneath the bed. It's a bag of gold, 12 gold in it. You find a dagger. The dagger has like stained blood on it. And you find a note that's written in a language that you are not familiar with.
Anyone know what this says?
What's that? Do I recognize it at all or no?
I have
No.
an extra die in languages.
All right, here,
You
take
can-
a look.
Yeah, you can make a roll. A 10 allows me to tell you what this note says.
Yes.
I got a natural 6, a 2, and with my knowledge, it's a 10.
Oh, you got 8. You just got a 10. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you read the note. The note is probably about 5 sentences long, and it's basically instructions to come to this town and create a guild. That's what you get.
Create a guild.
Guild. I go to the door, open up the door.
And by the way, this is you like picking on words. The 10 is like you just made the requirements. You're just getting the pieces of it.
I want to go to the door and open up the door.
Okay.
Is the warden there or any guards?
The warden's on the steps talking to a few guards.
I'll say, Warden,
Yes.
have some of your men check the roof.
All right. You see, he looks at the other men. They kind of nod. They head outside.
I want to examine the blood on the knife. Can I tell anything from it?
Yes. Make a knowledge check. Give me at least a 5.
Is it investigate or?
Investigation. Yeah.
Taste it.
Yeah, handily. 10.
It's corrupted blood. Again,
in-
not vampire blood. Corrupted blood, which is almost there.
Yeah.
Well, looks like whatever that note is talking about has to do with something with vampires. This is corrupted blood.
You mean they want to make a guild of vampires?
Mister wants to know. Do you know what language it's in? You're not sure what language it's in.
I can read it, but I don't know what language it is.
It has basis in a few different languages, so you're able to piece together something to make meaning, but you don't know exactly what language it is. And it seems like it's not a normal language. It seems like somebody created something.
A code. If only we had an investigator. Crack the case.
Charles wonders if this is the dust of onyx nature. Is this dust of
I was
onyx nature?
thinking,
And
I was thinking
Oni wants to
obsidian.
know if this is obsidian dust.
Yeah, I'm with you, Oni.
I want to try to put out the fire.
Okay. How do you do that?
I'll take some of the black powder. Throw it onto the fire.
Okay. You just made the motion, but make it again. Exactly. Okay.
Like Salt Bay.
Well,
Dro-
if it's,
you drop
if
it
it's
on
Salt
your-
Bay, that's
you-
a lot of
you-
dust.
Okay.
Yeah.
You throw the black powder into the fire, and the fire goes, and the fire just extinguishes into itself, and it's gone.
What happened to the light? I want to search around in the fireplace. I want to like move if there's still any there's still any logs in there. I want to move them around and see if there's some kind of a secret door underneath where the fire would have been.
Okay. You look for a secret passageway or door or niche or anything like that. Underneath, you do not find anything of note.
Okay. I look up the chimney. Anything?
Nothing of note. And by the way, when you ask me if I see something in this area, and you don't ask me a specific question, I'm going to tell you yes or no. If it's obvious, you'll see it.
Are there any marks on the soot
No.
going up the chimney? None? Okay.
The footprints outside, how close were they to the powders that were on the...
There are no footprints outside.
like outside the... I'm sorry. Because I thought he was like in the fireplace. Outside the fireplace.
Oh.
Where we saw the footprints. How close was that to like the black and purple powders?
Between. So probably about like 4 feet, 5 feet between the powder and the fireplace.
I'll take a look around the rest of the room. Is there any other doors in this room? Is there a closet? Is there...
There is a closet.
All right, I'll open the closet.
Okay.
Oh no.
You open the closet, and you see that there are many outfits.
What'd you say?
There are many outfits.
Outfits. Okay.
And these outfits are very different from each other. One seems to be like that of a performer. One to see something that a noble would wear. One seems to be something a magician would wear. It's all very broad.
This is very strange.
I want to go ask the warden a question.
Me too.
Okay.
Also,
What?
is it dark in that room now? That there's no fire?
Yeah. Yeah. You have some light from the window. That's it. And light from inside. The warden's outside. Well, he's outside the room. He leans past you. He sees that you want something. He leans past you and says, our men are checking the roof. They're already called down. There's nothing up there.
Do you know who is staying in this room?
Yes, what does the innkeep say?
Well, the innkeeper is saying that he does have a name on the room, but he doesn't think it's a real name.
What's the name?
Let me get that for you. Give me a minute.
In
Thank
fact,
you.
could you bring him here, the innkeeper?
Oh,
Yes, I
yes.
could do
Yes,
that as
bring
well.
him up, please.
Yes.
I'm wondering
Just keep
if,
sending him back and forth.
if whoever was in this room was using these costumes to blend into various places. Like a spy.
That's what it seems like to me.
I want to
How many other outfits are there?
About 7.
Any cool piece of clothes?
They're all interesting in their own ways.
Is there a top hat?
Yes, there's a top hat.
Taking that top hat.
Okay.
What are you doing?
+1 to cool.
It's a nice hat.
Okay.
I want to inspect the closet, see if there's like any other like hidden doors or areas or whatever ways out of the out of the closet, out of the room, like in the closet, out of the room.
Say it again.
Okay.
I want to inspect the closet to see if there's any other hidden exits. There we
Okay.
go. That was English.
You don't find any hidden exits in the closet.
Trapped in the closet.
I want to look. Oh,
Arou-
sorry.
Sorry. Around the room, was there any other markings like scratches or blood or things like that?
Around the room?
Yeah. Or the closet.
No.
Is there anything under the rug?
No.
Is there anything else in the closet besides the clothing?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna look. Is there other furniture in this room? Like, is there like
Yeah.
cupboards and stuff like that? I'll take a look in the drawers and stuff. Just open some drawers.
Open the drawers. They seem to be empty. Looks like they have been used.
Okay.
You see the warden comes back. This is Duncan. He's the innkeeper here. Hello.
Hi,
Duncan.
Take a look at this closet. Were any of these clothes here before?
No, we don't provide clothes.
Okay, so this was empty when they checked in.
Yeah, they bring their own clothes.
Duncan, what did the
Okay.
person look like who checked in? Do you remember?
He had black hair. Probably around 6 foot.
Human?
Yeah, but he seemed a little bit off to me. I was thinking that he might have been half elf. Not sure.
Oh,
How long was he staying here?
He was here for about 4 weeks. He said he was in here doing odds and ends, some sort of performances or something.
Did he have people coming in and out of his room?
I don't recall. Maybe once or twice.
Did you see him eating at all?
No, he never came down to eat.
How many other people have been staying in the inn?
Well, we have about 12 rooms. So right now there's been about 8 or 9 people in and out.
And the woman who was attacked, where was she attacked? In this room?
No, she was attacked in the common area downstairs.
Oh, I thought maybe you'd like to speak to her. Maybe.
By the
That's a good
guest
idea.
who was
Given your
staying in this
expertise.
room?
Yes. You asked about the name. The only name he gave was Reed.
Reed.
Funny he didn't have any books.
Hardy har har.
The warden.
Well, thank you for your
You know,
time,
I'm giving you that look.
Duncan.
No, but it looked like Hutch gave Duncan a look like that joke was terrible.
Oh.
He was like, it looked like we were sharing something that I didn't know why we were sharing it, so I laughed.
Well, thank you, Duncan, for your time. Right? Do we have any other questions for him? I don't think so. Right? Anything
Not
else?
at this time.
Is that woman still here?
Yeah, she's downstairs. It'd be good if you figure this out quickly because, I don't know, people are going to stay here after this. Maybe if we solved it, that would help things.
We will try.
I'll go talk to that lady.
Sure. Okay, you make your way
I'll
downstairs.
go with you.
You go. You two staying upstairs.
I stay.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
stay.
You go head downstairs. Some people are just giving her like some tea to kind of like relax her, and she's there. She's like breathing. The warden says, "This is two gentlemen from the king. They're looking into what happened, and they have a couple of questions for you. If you're all right with that."
Yes, that's fine. What can I tell you?
So what happened?
I was sitting at the table by myself. I was just eating, and this man sat down, and I believe he was flirting with me. And he eventually was trying to make me come upstairs. And then after a while, when we were talking, I just noticed something looked off, and I saw his teeth. And so I remarked on them, and he started just getting upset and getting enraged and getting mad. And then I said I wanted to go, and he said no, and he grabbed me. And I shrieked, and then I tried to push him away, and then he just lost it, and he went to bite me.
Did he bite you?
Well, he did, but it didn't really go deep, I guess.
How long ago was this?
I guess it's been about 2 hours, maybe more.
May we see the bite?
Yes. She shows you the bite, and you see that it's like, you see the marks and like a scrape down about 3 inches.
Describe that again?
See the marks, like the initial mark of the bite?
Yeah.
Then there's like a scrape of the teeth down about 3 inches.
Do they go in?
Unsure.
Can I investigate further to see if they-
Sure. You can roll a general knowledge check.
with investigate, right?
Yeah.
Natural 6 plus another one. So
You have expertise?
9. Yeah.
Okay, so yes, just enough. You could take 20 experience points. For that was a loose end. You could take 20 experience points also for throwing the soot on the floor.
All right.
All right.
You could take 20 for your investigation before of the, and you could take 20 for your combat training before.
Awesome.
You get a 20, and you get a 20.
You all did a thing.
Duncan, is there a room that we can go take her to lie down?
Yeah, room 3 is open.
Yeah. Good. Come, we'll help you.
I don't know if I want to lie down.
Trust me, I've seen this before. You're gonna want to lie down.
What's going to happen to me?
Nothing. You'll be okay.
He's an expert.
Was he a vampire?
He may have been. I'm unsure, but it's best to lie down to make
Oh my
sure.
god, I'm going to turn. I'm going to turn
No.
into a vampire?
Relax,
You'll be
just
fine.
Relax.
You'll be
Take
fine.
it easy. You'll be fine. Like I said, he's an expert. He'll help you.
Okay. 6, she goes willingly. 1, she's very much against it, and she's freaking out. Here we go. She goes, okay, I'll go. I don't want to turn into a vampire.
We won't let that happen.
Okay. The ward looks at you. He's like, gives like a nod, like a no, like, you know, maybe you're not, whatever you think it means, what it means. Here it is. So I gave you 3 different things. Just messing with you. So you go upstairs, you go into room 3, and you see it's empty. Who's with
Just-
you? You guys.
Me. I'm
You
going
see
with
him.
it.
You see him come up past the room with a girl. You guys come out, or do you just let him do what they're doing?
No, I stay.
No, I'm gonna stay.
Okay.
Wonder what that's about.
Listen, are you gonna do what I think you're gonna do, or like Really? Is
Yes.
that absolutely necessary?
Yes.
I don't know what. Okay. You're certain? She's gonna
Positive.
All right. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
It's never easy. So where is she now?
All right.
She's in
She was
really
heading- heading
looking
to
around.
that-
She's like sitting on the bed.
Okay. You can help her.
What?
You want to help her?
No, I don't want to. No. No.
I don't
leaving
wanna,
the room.
I don't wanna.
No, I don't want to. I'm leaving the room.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm not going in the room.
Does your code as a knight have any sort of weighing in on this?
Well, that was kind of what was coming to mind, but I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure where I should kind of fall on
Right.
this exactly.
Miss Star says, is there any known way to reverse
No.
corruption?
Not a chance.
Wow,
Suggested
Tony, you
what
threw
would
your
happen if you
voice so
throw-
well.
What would happen if you throw the powder at your feet?
Richard, get out of here.
No, you got to cover yourself and walk into a fire. Sprinkle it on your head and jump into a fire.
Could be great. Okay, so you leave the room?
Yeah.
Okay, so you leave the damsel in distress, and the knight leaves the room. And the vampire hunter stays.
I send her to the farm.
Okay, so there's no farm nearby?
Do I have to?
I need to know word for word what, and action by action
I'm
what you do.
staking her through the heart.
Okay, so you pull out a stake?
Well, no, I'm gonna try. I'm doing it.
So I need to know how you do
Okay.
this, unfortunately.
So is she?
She's looking at you sitting down.
So she's sitting there, awake.
She's
I'm
sit-
like, you might want to lie down.
Okay. She lies down.
Okay.
She's just looking at you.
I go and tell them.
I come over. I just
Okay.
gotta make sure. Let me check your vitals.
My vitals. Okay.
I
So-
go tell them.
You can roleplay for a second.
He's doing what?
He needs to.
First corruption, no one knows.
He says she's going to turn. That he needs to.
He's
kill her.
gonna kill an innocent girl?
If she's going to turn, that's what he said. She's definitely going to turn.
Shouldn't you think you should wait till she actually turns and then do
I don't know. I'm not an expert on vampires.
it?
Could
Whatever.
be too late at that point.
Right.
Seems to know what he's doing.
This is terrible.
I believe it. Fine, whatever. If he thinks it's gonna happen, if he wants to go murdering some girl, because he thinks she's gonna turn.
I mean, she had the bite. I saw the bite as well. It looked terrible. So, and what she described of this person, he seemed like an animal.
I mean, it seems we were brought here to help stop the spread of vampires,
Yeah, I mean,
right?
He's convinced that it's too late for her.
Well, I guess he would know.
I'd hate to sound uncaring, but can't allow more vampires to start running around.
All right.
You're right.
You think he needs help in there?
No.
Okay, good. I wasn't gonna go anyway.
So.
I'm checking. He's like,
She, you're checking, I don't know where you're checking. She's checking
like
her
this.
vitals. So she's sitting there and she says, do you have a son?
I do.
He died?
I'm not sure. Why do you ask?
I see him.
What do you mean?
since for the last hour, I started seeing people, seeing weird things. And I thought that it was just people in the tavern. But now I'm seeing them here, and I'm realizing that you're not reacting to them.
Where is he?
And I see him standing next to you.
Who else did you see?
It's just him. And now he's pointing to the door. What does that mean? What's happening to me?
It's okay. Grab her mouth. Stake through the heart.
You see like a purplish light go come out of her.
Where's it go? Just
To the farm.
ether.
Not the one nearby.
Not the one nearby, because there is a one nearby.
Fold the bed. Covers over her.
Okay.
Leave the room.
You bring her out?
No.
Okay. Okay, you leave the room. You go back to their room?
No, I go down to Duncan, and I give him the bag of gold I found in the other room.
Okay.
You're going to need that to clean up room 3. Then I turn and I go.
Oh, no. Okay.
Then I go back upstairs to them.
The warden says it was that necessary.
Yes.
Go take care of room 3. Points to some guards. You make way back upstairs. They're all in the room, looking slightly horrified. You can roleplay.
Well,
Did you?
what happened?
Did what I had to.
Are you sure she was turning?
Certain.
How?
Done this for long enough. You know.
Did she say anything else?
No.
Did you see anything when you killed her?
Same thing that always happens.
What happened?
Is that normal? What I saw?
What did you say?
The
The
purple.
purple. Like, have I seen that before?
No,
Oh, okay.
that was new.
Okay.
And you've never heard of. You've seen different reactions to being bit,
Yeah.
but her seeing things was very unusual.
Gotcha. Well, when I killed her, actually, there was a cloud of purple mist. I'd never seen that before.
Purple again.
Yes.
Purple
It disappered.
And that's unusual.
Were you able
I've
to?
killed a lot of vampires, but I've never seen that.
Were you able to? Did the powder smell like anything? The purple powder that came out?
Not that I could smell.
Oni says that she might have been possessed by the lord that bit her. They think it's a vampire lord.
He's trying to get to me. He knows.
I want to look down at the footprints. I want to just like run my finger on it. See if there's any kind of substance there that he left on the ground.
Is it, do they look like bear footprints or they look like shoe footprints?
Shoe.
Bear.
The bear got up.
You know what I mean.
Oh,
Barefoot or
Okay, no,
shoe?
I was thinking.
I thought bear too.
Or barefoot.
I thought bear like Adam
like
the bear.
the
Yeah, all of a
bear
sudden there was
skin
a bear
rug.
in the room. Yeah,
I was like, do you
Bear skin
do you think
rug,
the
can I
rug
walk
turned
around?
into? That's what I thought.
they were person footprints. Are they barefoot or not? That's something you should be able to
okay,
tell
yes.
from footprints.
Okay, so it was shoe.
Shoes. Okay.
Yeah.
Or someone with no
Dan
toes.
find anything? Sorry, Hutch. Did Hutch find
Anything on the shoe? On the footprint?
No, but ask me a yes or no question, and I'll answer it honestly.
About the footprint?
Yeah.
Are there, within the footprint, are there any remnants from the bottom of his shoe?
That's a good question.
Sounds like exactly the question you asked me in the beginning. So
It's a yes or no question.
I look at footprint more closely. Can I see what the remnant is?
The remnant looks to be bits of the black and purple powder.
If
I sniff the black powder now, would you tell me what it was?
You're gonna do a line of it?
Are you, I believe you're asking me the future, and you wanted me to tell you the answer about what will happen.
I want to investigate the black powder.
Okay, if you
Sniffing it.
if you want to sniff the black powder, I will tell you what it smells like. If you want to investigate it with your eyes and look at it, I'll tell you what it looks like. You need to tell me exactly what you're doing.
Smell.
Okay.
6.
Okay. So I want you to mix up your dice a little bit.
All of them?
Yeah. Spread them out a little bit. You're doing great. Okay. Show me. Sniff the powder. From there, you smell nothing.
How close do you think I can
Well,
get
that's what he's asking. How close is he gonna go?
You're asking, so if there's an aroma that like smells it like you're over stew,
Oh, that's really close.
all of a sudden something hits you, and the pixie is gone.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh no. And that's gonna happen.
Where does the black powder take you?
Wherever the fire went.
And I assume wherever our perpetrator went.
Yeah.
I come in the room. What?
You see that.
I see that happen.
It's the last thing you see.
What?
I think she was smelling it.
Why?
To try to identify what it was. I think she inhaled some and now she's gone.
Just like the fire. And the
Just
cloth.
like everything else that touched it and exploded and vanished. I would have guessed that would happen.
So now we have a decision. But I think we should
The decision. Here we go. Tell the king we need a new magic user.
we gotta let them know. Or we could try to follow her. That might be quite foolish.
Let's tell the warden first. I'll go to the door. Call the warden
We've got to at
again.
least tell somebody before we do something like
The
that.
warden comes up. Yes.
Okay. We have a new lead, but we've got some bad news.
What is the bad news?
This powder.
Okay.
Our pixie friend
Makes things disappear.
just ingested some of the powder and she disappeared.
Was that wise?
No.
No, it was not.
Also, earlier, we sprinkled some on some fire and made the fire disappear.
And a cloth.
And a cloth.
Everything it touches disappears.
We're thinking that's what the attacker did. Somehow used this powder to make himself disappear.
Have you determined what it is? You see, no. Listen. This sort of thing is confidential. Normally, we would go and seek out the proper professionals for everything, but we're trying to keep it contained. So hopefully, your friend was able to tell what this was. Did you learn about any of these powders, what they
did.
are?
Yes, we did. We learned that the purple powder was an amethyst, right? And
I'm sure the name of the black powder was on the tip of her tongue as she
right, we
disappeared.
didn't get the name of the black powder, but we know the purple was amethyst. And is there anything else about that we found out?
That's all she knew.
That was That's what we know so far.
Okay, do you feel... What is your question?
I was going to ask out of game.
Okay.
Is there any way that I would know what the powder is
Out of game?
if I try to investigate it? No, in game.
Does anyone know what the powder is out of game?
Yeah.
Would my character know
out
what
of
it is?
game?
Don't say it. Just
okay.
say if you think you know out of
I
game.
think I know what it is, yeah.
Would my character have any reason to know what it is in game?
Special delivery secret weapons?
No, I don't think so.
No, I wouldn't have seen it at a forge or.
No.
Okay.
Nope. Not at all.
Rare stuff.
Do you... Okay, so if you believe you could transport it, then perhaps we can take it to some of the most trusted sages.
I think that's a good idea. I actually had asked Ruby to take a sample for us to do just that, but now she's gone.
And then she ate it.
Okay.
So yes, we should do that, but
Well,
carefully. Whoever is going
I'll
to
get some
collect
sort of
this,
glass or something
yes,
downstairs.
Must be very
What if
careful.
we use this? I have the crystal.
There's,
We need two.
we-
We need it's two separate things.
we need to
carry.
put it inside or something.
Right.
Can we break it?
I don't.
I don't know if that's.
So that
possible.
is evidence.
Yes. Don't break
We don't
it.
want to break the evidence to carry other evidence.
Agreed.
I don't know. Try something else. Everything else was making it disappear. I don't know.
I'm very worried
I don't think we
about
should
how
play
things are going.
with this.
Hey, I
this
killed your
material.
vampire. All right. I don't know anything about this magic
I don't think
stuff.
we should
Yes.
play with this material any more than necessary.
I agree.
Someone get a glass, two
Let's
glasses.
collect two small samples and.
They bring two glasses. Duncan goes, here you go.
Thank you.
Okay.
You won't get these back.
Oh.
Yeah. No backsies.
Fine.
No backsies.
Okay, so you scoop it up. Scoop one. Do you mix them together?
No.
Do you keep
I lick it. How much is it? How much is it? Like in the cup?
It's like a cup. Swirls a little less now.
Okay.
Okay.
About a cup's worth.
Okay, so you guys have in two glasses, and you have the other thing with
Does
you.
it look like the crystal volume would be the two glasses worth, minus a little bit?
No, not quite.
Okay.
More or less, like the
Yeah. Does it?
crystal.
It
look
doesn't equate. It's less. It doesn't fill up the crystal.
Like, okay.
That's what
Okay.
you're asking.
Yeah, that was kind of like my question.
Yep.
Try not to draw attention to yourself. Make your way to the Great Library. And tell him you're sent by the king and by the warden. And ask for... Actually, you know what? I'm going to go with you. We're going to give you an escort. So they take you to the Great Library.
Before we leave, I'm like, make sure you dispose of that body quietly.
Yes, we already
Don't
have.
cause a panic. Oh, good.
So guards stay there. He goes with you with a couple of other guards, and you guys make your way to the Great Library. When you get there, you head to the back, and you see him he goes, wait here. And he goes up to some of the sages, and he talks to them. And basically he's asking for, the highest sage that he could find. So he comes, he gets you guys follow him all the way into the back, and you go up a winding stone staircase and into a tower of the library. And he says, Hutch, Cranston, what's your name?
Craston.
Craston, and William.
So William Ashford.
This is Alabaster. I'll let you speak. He closes the door.
Hello.
Hello,
Nice to meet you.
I am Alabaster. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
Do we know the name?
Yeah.
It is an honor.
You know, he was involved in, everything, all this great stuff. And he traveled through
He's a
time
legend.
and was helping out in all various weird ways.
Legend.
Yeah, like straight up legend.
Are you the Alabaster?
Yes, I am the Alabaster.
Amazing.
Of course, there may be other Alabasters with the same name. But yes, I am the one who is here.
It's wonderful to meet you, Alabaster.
Thank you. It is nice to meet you. How can I help you?
We found this. It made stuff disappear. Our friend.
You
to
fill
be
him in on
exact.
the scenario.
Or rather, our acquaintance.
Where did you find this?
In the inn.
At the inn, you say?
He was involved with some sort of vampiric activity.
I would tell him pretty much everything that we've learned at this point.
You see, he takes
What he said.
he spins it around, and he goes over to his shelf, and he has little concoctions and potions and different things. And he comes out, and he takes them out, puts it into another thing, and he puts a drop into it, and just checks it out. And he does some bit of work for a while. And after about 15 minutes,
This is indeed amethyst. And this is obsidian. A long time ago, there was a necromancer. His name was Cyrus Maynard. And Cyrus was using portals to connect dark places in the world to anywhere, from his domain to here, and he could fast travel through them. He did it here in our light. He did it in the Red Kingdom, and even in the Sunken City, and I'm sure many other places that I'm not aware of. You see, the amethyst gives you a certain foresight for things. It allows more precision. And there is a certain area in between the portals that can be traveled. If I were taking a guess, I would say that someone is using that place to travel in and out of. Perhaps remnants of the necromancer, Cyrus.
So without the amethyst, you wouldn't be able to navigate wherever that goes.
If
correctly?
one was to take the obsidian by itself, you would be transported to hell.
Ah,
Both mixed, I believe, by the way it's been treated. You would go to whatever place is set up, some sort of arcane sanctum, perhaps.
No.
is there any way to reverse someone going?
No.
What about this? I show him the empty crystal.
I have not seen a crystal empty. Perhaps it is involved in the process.
When you say the black powder takes you to hell,
Yes.
is there any chance to retrieve someone or to? Is there any way to come back from that?
No. You would need a wizard to travel and teleport there, perhaps. It is possible to teleport there without obsidian now that Dragano has been destroyed. Hell is a very dangerous place. It is possible that she could have teleported to the land of death, where the necromancer was most powerful. It could be one or the other. We'll keep our fingers crossed.
Land of death or hell? Okay, got it. Well,
I wish I had better news
thank
for
you.
you.
Thank you.
Also, the king has asked us to keep all these things quiet.
Please don't
just
share.
So,
Of course,
know,
you may
Discussed here today.
take this back with you.
Thank you. Yeah, let's
I
take
guess.
this. Yeah.
Is there a safer way to carry this than these
Yes.
cups?
Take the glass. Put your other hand over the glass.
That doesn't seem right.
It will not escape.
He comes over with the vials and he takes a funnel and he pours into vials and he closes it up. And you have like, actually, we'll say you have 3 vials of each.
Okay.
He gives it back to you.
So now,
There's a cork in the vial. Each vial.
how much of this would have to be put on someone to send them?
I cannot tell you the exact amount. But just to give you some more information, it's just onto something. It gravitates back to the source of the black star that was once in the middle of our planet. So the remnants are still there, so it's drawn to it. And especially if it attaches to a soul, a person, it will just draw it back down. Remember, the obsidian has a soul in it as well. The amethyst also. I wish you luck. May the Keeper protect you.
Thank you.
Well, now what?
We gotta report back. We gotta let the king know what's going on.
Okay, hear me out. I had a crazy idea. I didn't do it though.
Oh my God! Was this what you were gonna do?
Yes. Yes.
You were
Yes,
gonna
he
throw?
was gonna smash
you were
the
gonna throw
vials
obsidian
on
alabaster?
On alabaster. He was gonna smash the vials on.
I rolled for it, and I was gonna do it on a 6.
Oh my god.
That's what I
Yeah.
got cracked up about.
Wow.
Yeah, he said it.
Let's go back and report to the warden and let
Yes.
him know that the perpetrator of this crime probably transported himself to hell.
Yes.
It's
And
valuable
we have to
information.
Well, no.
the king know that we lost a
He
party
knows.
member.
Alabaster said they went with the amethyst, so he probably went wherever that pocket dimension is.
Right.
The pixie's the one who went to hell.
Right.
It's true.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go. Report back. Let the warden know first.
Okay.
Also-
You tell the warden. What?
I was gonna say I want to go back up to the room too. I want to look in the mouth of the bear on the rug.
Goes all the way back.
Okay. You make your way back, and
Well,
you.
the warden's still probably back there, right? That's where
No, the
we're-
warden was there with you.
Oh, right. He came with us. Right.
So the warden just stays with
Oh
you.
yeah.
So you make your way back to the old stump inn, and you check the mouth of the bear, and I believe that perhaps some of the remnants of everything have gone into it. So there is some powder, probably a slight mix of both, but nothing is happened.
Under the tongue.
No,
Oh.
nothing.
And there was Melissa. Just under the tongue.
Imagine.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do in the room?
Why are we back here?
I thought maybe we missed something.
Did you see anything?
No.
All right.
All right. Let's report back to the king.
Roll a perception check.
Me?
Yeah. If you roll really good, I'm gonna give you something very interesting.
Do I add my survival
If-
also?
If you, yeah, just have survival. If you achieve, I don't know what you have in survival. It's probably better I don't know. If you achieve a 12, you're going to learn something extremely interesting.
Okay.
If you do not, this moment's gonna pass. And it will not be known. And I'm telling you, it's interesting.
Yeah. 6. I'll re-roll it though.
Oh my god.
Did you only get a +1?
Yeah, I'm hoping for a natural 6.
Come on.
Oh, you have expertise. Is that why?
Nothing.
What'd you get?
4.
We did not do a good job in this room.
We all make that
My
roll?
look, yeah. Something.
I'll let you both roll. It's a bit of a metagame. Not a bit. It is a metagame. I'll let you both roll a d6 if you roll a natural 6. No other rerolls, no chances. One time. Nope, and
No.
We got a 6 together though.
Yeah, great.
Oh, that counts.
All right,
Unif-
well, it'll still have to be a mystery.
Okay.
Can we find out in Dungeon Talk?
No.
No!
I'll tell you
No,
when the
it's great.
quest is
Yeah,
over.
like, next season will tell us. You know?
Yeah.
Did
This one's really gonna.
was
Yeah.
it what
But
was
yeah.
it was it something that we could have like
Found?
yeah. Like if we
I'm not-
asked out of game the DM if we asked you the right questions or
I guess we would have found it if we did a better job with the room. I just said
I'm
we
not
did a
gonna
bit-
answer
we didn't
that.
do a good enough job with the room. We
It's
messed
gonna
up.
be like we know the bear.
That's it. We know the bear.
I barely knew him.
I couldn't bear it.
He
The
was
bear.
barefoot.
And suddenly you recognize the Beastborn.
All right.
All right.
I guess we're leaving the room.
Okay, so you leave the room.
I guess.
Jess?
Well, now we don't want to.
There's nothing
For
here.
the rest of the quest.
yeah, I guess we gotta
That's
leave.
it. I live here now. That's it.
You don't have to leave. You can do what you want. It's your,
Can we keep
your
looking
quest.
around? I mean, I
This
feel
is this is an investigation. The only ones who suffer will be the fans, and they watch you look around an empty room for a while.
Can I investigate?
What would you like to investigate?
I would like to investigate.
Them.
What are we missing?
This son of a bitch over here.
All right, well, take a second. I looked in the closet. I looked in the drawers.
I
in
tossed the
room.
bed.
Is there
I
any-
tossed the carpet.
Tossed the bed. Is there any?
Check
is there
the
any- is there any-
floorboards.
I was just
object-
gonna say, how about the floors?
The
Can we-
floorboards.
Can we investigate
Tony,
the
we're looking for a
floors?
loose floorboard
Also-
here.
Michael Altra says the secret is that Carlinger is in actuality Tony's dad. How did you know?
All right, I'm looking for squeaky
Is there any?
floorboards.
Is there
Yeah, I'm
any
investigating
like? Is there any
floorboards.
other like chests or any other compartments or furniture that we didn't look inside? In the
You've
room?
looked everything you could see out that could be checked. You've checked. Only
All
Five
the
wants to
obvious
know:
stuff,
have any of
okay.
the costumes changed? No, they have not changed.
9 for floorboards.
You check the
Checking
floorboards.
the floor.
You find nothing.
10 for floorboards.
What about the ceiling of the room?
You check the ceiling.
Ah, hey, ceiling.
Oh, I thought you said that because of that.
No, I said it at the same
A 10
time.
for the ceiling.
This guy's just rolling stuff like
He's
that.
rolling everything. No, nothing in the ceiling.
Oh, the floor. I
The
checked the
walls. What
walls.
about the walls?
You
Anything
check
else
the walls.
interesting on the
A
wall?
12
Noth-
for the walls.
Nothing in the walls.
And
The bear. I want to investigate the entire bear.
Entire bear.
Yes.
even
Yeah.
the naughty parts.
16.
He's like, I don't know why I say these things.
Bear check. 16.
He's
Bear
like,
check?
I checked the whole bear.
You check the bear. You check underneath the bear. You check on top of the bear, behind the bear. And It's it's the bear rug. So what do you do? It's got the head there, and you look inside, and you look around it.
Yeah.
Not finding much.
How tall was this bear?
Or how long is the
Probably
rope?
about 7
What?
feet.
Asking.
7 feet. Ah, too big. I wanted to wear it, but that's too big.
All right. He tossed the bed around, right?
Mm-hmm.
He did.
7 feet. You're 6 foot.
Yeah, it would drag. It couldn't make it work.
What about inside the mattress? Can I
I
investigate?
feel like you probably
inside
could
the
probably
mattress?
work it out.
To what? Wear the bear? It's like a. It'll
Yeah,
get in the
like
way.
put
It'll
the
get
head on
Yeah,
your
I can't be
head.
whipping. I'd have the cape and stuff. It'd be too much.
Not a
Plus,
good look for a
it'll not-
vampire.
I already have a
knock off
cool
his top
duster.
hat.
I already got the cool duster and the top hat.
It'll
Yeah.
knock off his top
Also,
hat.
there was powder on the bear.
Yeah,
in the
we don't wanna
bears,
do that,
and
yeah.
maybe you shouldn't be like putting that on top of yourself.
I didn't do it. I just said I didn't do it.
Kind of thing.
On it's inside the mattress. Maybe investigate inside the mattress. See if he hid something.
find feathers.
inside the mattress. Okay. Ay ay ay.
You've been saying "ay ay" ever since we played Bagman. Just so you know.
Yeah, I know. It's part of my vernacular
I
now.
know.
That's it. He's crossed over.
So the furniture in the room. You said there were drawers.
They've been checked.
They've been checked.
Yeah.
For the third, fourth
Closet.
time.
I look for
the
false
drawers.
Oh, she already did that.
What about the
though.
window? I open the window. Anything? I look
You
outside.
open the window
Yeah.
and you see the outside is there.
Great.
It's a portal to the outside.
Yes. Excellent.
You feel like you could go right through.
Pull
Cool.
on,
That's
pull
good.
on
Good to know.
torches.
No torches in here.
No torches.
Back into the fireplace.
You have a torch in your hotel room?
Yeah, I don't know. Like instead of lamps, I don't know what they got.
Go to the bathroom.
Sconces.
Yeah, sconces. Like what?
They
Yeah,
got
the candles,
candles.
candle on
They
the
got
walls, anything on the wall. I'm pulling on anything.
Nothing
Oh,
happens.
man.
In the fireplace, on the floor, on the walls of the fireplace, the wood itself.
The wood is actually sucked up into the
Yeah, to
thing.
oblivion.
Most effective chimney sweep there ever was.
Yeah, so you guys are in the room. You have the 2 glasses with you. You've checked everything on the walls. You've grabbed, turned, twisted, and looked.
What's wrong? I can give him back the glasses. I
We
give
got-
Duncan
we
back
got
his glasses now.
vials. Yeah, we have the vials. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Is it safe for me to use for drinks?
Yes.
Wash them.
Wash them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wash them.
Very
Yeah, new concept.
thoroughly.
Okay.
Like rinse with water.
He goes downstairs and you think he's washing the glasses.
Oh no. We just send him to hell.
We just said it.
Somebody goes to drink the next ale and just goes.
What about
There's
this?
a little dust in there.
I don't know if this was a clue or whatever,
Everybody.
but they said he stayed under the name Reed. we've had a character in our in Andaria named Reed. Is there any connection to that name and the Reed the Paladin?
You wouldn't know if there was a connection.
My character wouldn't know Reed the Paladin from Tales of the
No,
Celestial
and he
War.
did tell you that he thought it was like a
Fake name.
fake name.
Right. Did he sign the book? I'll ask Duncan.
Roll a lore check.
Which is where?
It's you don't have lore. Just roll knowledge check. It's just gonna be a lot harder for you.
6.
Natural? No.
No, you. Reed sound the name Reed sounds familiar, as you just said. Like it could be like a famous paladin.
But that's it.
Maybe he used the name to book himself, or who knows what's
Okay.
going on with that.
I check the pockets of all the costumes for like if there's addresses or scraps of something or any kind of information in there.
Okay. Roll.
It's 8.
Check the pockets. You find nothing of worth.
Nothing at all, or just nothing of worth?
Nothing.
Nothing at all. String or nothing.
So I'm in hell.
Maybe. Or close there. Maybe you didn't go all the way to hell. You only sniffed a little bit of the powder.
Yeah, you're about to
And I
find
still
out.
have powder. I could always just see if I could sniff it to come back.
Oh, then you'll just go further.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
You should go closer to the demon.
Well,
Enter
that's
the
just it.
quantum
Yeah,
verse.
Maybe there's some correlation between the amount and how far you went. Maybe. We don't really know. Speculation.
It's a good thing your whole body went, not just like your brain.
Oh, man. Just the nostrils.
I mean, I didn't say I inhaled.
How do you sniff?
You sniff. Come on. Yeah, how you
I blow outwards.
how do you do
Hey,
that?
look, sometimes you just move close to somebody, you can smell them without going.
But you're inhaling.
You know how you know things aren't true? When somebody tries to battle it a half an hour later after.
Well,
Any ideas at all?
This room is empty. We've searched every nook and cranny twice now.
you know, it was a perception thing. It was something we didn't see. What can you say?
This kills me.
Yeah. That's the fun.
Is there a mirror in the room?
Yes.
I look in the mirror.
See yourself.
Does he have a
I
reflection?
investigate this mirror.
Touch it.
Natural 6.
Did you roll an extra 6?
Yeah, he
did.
did.
Okay. Think about how I want to tell you. What you see.
What do I see?
You look into the mirror, and on the floor, instead of a bear, you see a man.
Dead?
No, alive and looking at you, like freaked out that you're looking at him. And that's where we end this episode.
Of course it is.
Yes.
Vampires not like all the foes. They're attack not with just their swords and strike you down. They can change a man